Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet! This is RENDOG coming at you from underneath the Iskall tree in this Let's Play Minecraft Kingdomcraft series. In the previous episode, we were working with some of the Kingdom Crafters to set up a babbling brook running through the Mountain Kingdom. And in this episode, my friends, we are going to be fixing up the waterfall that feeds that stream. And we're also going to be taking a tour around the Mountain Kingdom to see what all the other Kingdom Crafters have been up to. And let me tell you something, my friends, there has been a lot of work done around here since we were last together. So I suggest you gather a tasty-ass beverage and a crunchy-ass snack, because we got some kingdom crafting to do and it is gonna be sweet. Well, my friends, I gotta tell you, man, it doesn't happen to me very often in Minecraft that I find myself standing in one spot just staring for minutes at the beautiful landscape before me. And as you guys can see, man, this Mountain Kingdom is starting to look absolutely insane-erific. I mean, it is really starting to come to life. If you guys think back all the way to the very first episode of Kingdom Craft, there was nothing here. It was just a sort of open plain that was surrounded by this mountainscape over here, and we have literally built a kingdom out of nothing. And for those of you guys who are new to this series, this is a Minecraft Survival SMP server with myself, Python GB, Krillic, Iskall85, and Cubfan135, and we are currently building kingdoms that are inspired by the comments that you guys leave across all of our videos. And we are currently working on the Mountain Kingdom, and up there is the library of Kingdom Crafter, where we store all of the ideas given to us by you, the viewers, the Kingdom Crafters of the world. And man, since we were last together, guys, there has been a tonnage of work that has gone on around the Mountain Kingdom. So you know what, guys, before we do anything in today's episode, why don't we take a little quick tour of the world? And in today's episode, guys, we're going to be working on this waterfall over here. A lot of you viewers out there have been suggesting that we make this waterfall come from the very top of the mountain, tumbling down this little mountainside over here to join up to the babbling brook that runs its course all the way through the Mountain Kingdom. I think that's a really great idea and will be a really great addition to the landscape. You know, there's been a lot of buildings going up, and I want to do a little bit of terraforming around here. You know, I'm sort of responsible for the construction of this babbling brook. It was my idea at the end of the day. Well, it actually wasn't my idea. It was the Prince of Japan's idea, and we have been putting the Prince of Japan's idea into motion. And as you guys can see, since we were last together, I've adjusted the design of the river slightly. I've raised it up by one block and made all the water still, so it looks like a really nice, calm little stream here, rather than that raging torrent that was going on before this design. I've also changed the bottom of the stream to soul sand, dirt, and a little bit of grass here and there, and I think that's a really nice look underneath the blue of the water. Looks absolutely epic, and this little stream is now basically complete. If we follow its course all the way along Iskall's cow farm over here, it goes past Python's tool mound, and as you guys can see, there's a whole bunch of sweet foliage going on around here too. We've got some sugarcane growing, we've got a whole bunch of tall grass growing all up in here, and I've also made it look a lot better around this corner. Before, it was sort of just one straight line, and Python suggested that I try to make the little river meander a little bit, and I did exactly that. And as you guys can see, it sort of opens up and then closes up a little bit, and yes, it looks like we've also got a little bit of clay down here. This has been Iskall's work, I think, that he's been adding to the river. Looks absolutely insane. It comes around the corner like this, and it's actually really nice over here. You know, as you're traveling along this path, you can see the little babbling brook, and it's actually, this looks like a really nice place to do some fishing. This is actually a really beautiful little area, and guys, more importantly than anything, the little river goes down into a secret entrance into the black market. And what you guys can see is I've made a sort of, I guess it's kind of like a sewage entrance out of stone bricks and a little bit of iron fences over here, and this is basically the King of Japan's idea, or the Prince of Japan's idea, to have a secret entrance into the black market of the Mole Mart Caravan Bazaar. So why don't we take a little swim down here? You can see we come into this awesome little cavern. There's a couple of bits of glowstone, and there's a whole bunch of mossy stone around here, a couple of cracked bricks to make this really sort of old looking secret entrance. I think it looks awesome, and what you're going to do is pop yourself up through here, and this is going to bring you directly into the black market. I've been working on the design, and I still need to do a lot of work, but I think it's coming along quite nicely. I've installed a little brewing stand for all of the Kingdom Crafters. They can come and make some potions if they want, and I've also installed a little feature over here where we've got some chests next to each other, and I've sort of added the chests randomly around the black market. I think it's quite a nice effect. You know, we've got a chest over here and in the corner, and then we've got a sort of array of chests in the middle, and what I want to try and do is get some color with some banners, with some carpet, with, I don't know, I'm going to have to try think of a few more things. Maybe we can get stuff hanging off the ceiling, maybe we can stick some string around here, maybe some cobwebs could be pretty cool, but I really want this black market area to be kind of higgledy-piggledy. I don't want it to follow a sort of strict symmetrical design, but I think it's looking kind of sweet. And of course this brings you into the Walmart Caravan Emporium, which is looking really, really awesome. Actually, let's get rid of some of these janky ass crafting tables, man. These things are starting to get in the way, so let's get rid of this. And what we still need to do is make a sort of secret entrance into the black market, and of course we've got the brother of the exfoliated just chilling in there. It's kind of the custodian of the black market, I suppose. But this place is looking kind of cool, man. Let me know what you guys think. And I really love this little secret entrance, you know, a little touch of moss stone here and there, looks really cool. Oh, and I've also installed a little feature. This is basically kind of like a gate, right? So these are a couple of pistons. It doesn't work. It's just more for aesthetic purposes, but this piston kind of closes the gate on the secret entrance if the Walmart Caravan traders ever get nervous and they want to close up the secret entrance. So that's pretty awesome. I think the caravan is looking absolutely awesome. Let's take a little look around its circumference. Check it out, guys. Looking really cool. I really like the fact that you can still see the caravans. They're very clear. It's very clear to see that these are in fact caravans. Let's get rid of this dirt. And I don't know, I'm just loving it, man. I think it looks really cool. Still a little bit of work that needs to be done around this caravan. All right, guys, just slept the night away, man. I just wanted to make 100% sure that we don't get any creepers waylaying our journey through the Mountain Kingdom, because I've got some seriously cool things to show you, and I don't want to blow up any of my friends' awesome freaking work, man. Starting with, why don't we start the tour right here, my friends? This over here is the beautiful bridge that Iscal85 has built over my babbling brook. Looks absolutely epic. I love this little bridge, man. It looks really cool. And that is going to bring us all the way around to one of my favorite new parts of this Mountain Kingdom. And this was put together by Cubfan and Iscal, man. Absolutely awesome idea. I'm going to show you in a second once I take care of this butthole. Creep it. Stop. Creep it. Alright, guys, we're going to get on top of Python's mound and check it out, guys. Cubfan and Iscal have made a parkour race course, which is absolutely awesome. And it was actually, I think it was Cubfan's idea. It suddenly came to his mind that we are basically creating a giant medieval parkour facility, which is absolutely awesome. And I think there are 3 checkpoints at the moment in the race. And the idea is, I think, that we'll all come together and actually have a proper parkour race. So you know what, guys? We might as well start practicing. I think the route is something like this. I think we got to go to there on top of the tree, then get on top of the storage facility. Yeah, there's the checkpoint over there. So let's try and get to that position. We're gonna run and jump. Okay, fail. Let's try that one more time. And go. Okay, there we go. So we're going to come up here onto the tree, come around the corner, and we got to get all the way on top of the roof. This is the parkour checkpoint number 2. Sweet. And now I think the next checkpoint is on top of Python's food hut over there, or food farm. We're going to go onto this tree, jump onto the Walmart Caravan Emporium, and there is the 3rd checkpoint. All right, we got to be quite clever about this one. We've got to land on that block. Of course, in parkour, you're not allowed to touch the floor once you begin racing. So we got to try and jump on there without failing. Fail. All right, back to the freaking start we go, my friends. All right, let's try this one more time. Here we go. Bam! All right, there we go. Up onto the tree. We got to practice, guys, because we got to win this freaking race, man. Up onto the roof. Then onto this tree, onto the entrance into the caravans. All the way down here. Jump, land on that block. Nice. Onto... Oh, fail. All right, my friends. One more time with gusto. Here we go. Yes, we made it. Sweet. All right, onto the tree, round the corner, onto the roof, round the corner, onto the tree, onto the caravan entrance. There we go. Now we come all the way to the corner and we hippity fail. Well, this is kind of harder than I thought it was going to be, man. Let's try this one more time, my friends. Here we go. Bam! Onto the entrance into the black market secret entrance. Over onto the roof. There we go. Sweet. Onto the tree, onto the entrance into the caravan, and hippity hop and fail. Well, I feel like we're nailing the first part of this parkour race. Here we go again, guys. Onto the tree. Now, hoppity hippity hop onto the roof, back onto the tree, onto the caravan, carry on going on the roof, pause, fail. All right, this is the one, guys. This is the freaking one. Let's do this thing. Bam. There we go. Beautiful. Part 1 complete. Onto the tree, onto the roof. Okay, RENDOG'S, you can do this, man. Let's do this. So just slappity slap my face, and it is time to finish this parkour race. Here we go. Bam. Onto the secret entrance into the black market, on top of the tree, onto the roof we go. Sweet. Onto the tree again, onto the entrance into the caravan. Pause for a brief second. Jump. Yes, we landed it. And onto the roof. We did it. Sweet. Hey, that was pretty quick, man. That feels like it was about 5 seconds or so. I challenged my Kingdom Crafting friends to beat that one, man. That was pretty awesome. But man, what an awesome parkour race that is. And I suppose the parkour race could probably continue. I'd love for the parkour race to go all the way around the kingdom. That would be absolutely amazing. I suppose we still need to get a few more blocks and objects and stuff up here. I don't think we... Could we continue? Oh, we could. Oh, magical. That is awesome. Check it out. Now we could get onto the fence of this beautiful little thing. Oh, there we go. Fail. This over here, guys, I suppose this leads quite nicely into the next part of our tour. This over here is Cubfan's archery range, and it is absolutely sweet, man. Check it out. You know, the thinking is that in medieval times, people would be practicing their archery skills at all times. You know, one of the very few weapons that you would actually have at your disposal would be a bow and arrow, along with your trusty-ass sword slash mace slash hammer. But do we have a bow in here? Yes, we do. All right, let's try out a few of these archery shots. Look at this, man. It is just so cool, and it's of course shadowed by Iskal's amazing cathedral that is slowly but surely going up there. And what is actually going on over there, man? Check it out. There's a crafting table over here. What does this say? Parkour end. Oh, the parkour does it. It does go all the way around and ends here. Okay, awesome. Well, I tell you what, guys, at the end of this episode, man, we're going to try and finish that parkour race, see if we can get all the way around without failing. But here we are in the awesome archery range. Let's take our positions, and I think we've got to try hit the buttons, right? Oh, yes, that's awesome. When you hit the button, you hit the target, it actually lights up the redstone lamp. That's epic. All right, a little bit down. Oh man, we could have some awesome. We could have a day of like of archery competition between the Kingdom Crafters. Wouldn't that be awesome? Right. Well, for some reason I don't seem to be hitting that one. Oh, there we go, smack bang in the center. Let's try and get that one at the end. Oh, I think we just missed it. Man, this actually requires some freaking skill. Check it out. And oh, that was so close. All right, let's go for this closer one over here. Bam! All right, we got that one. All right, let's see if we can get that one. Yes, we got that one. All right, we've got one more target to go. Oh, are there 2 more targets? Oh, man, we are. Oh, there we go. Bam. All right, the targets are actually behind the foliage, which is really cool. I think there's one more down there. Yes, we got it. Sweet. Oh, man. How awesome is this little archery range, guys? So much fun. I could actually... This is like a mini game. I could end up doing this for a very, very long time if left unchecked. Absolutely awesome. All right, let's carry on our tour around the Mountain Kingdom, guys. Next up, we are coming past acrylic structures over here, past the blacksmith's little house, and check it out, man. The next build that is popping up over here is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Oh, man, look at this place. Just absolutely beautiful. This is exactly where I'm going to be sleeping from now on. This is absolutely gorgeous, man. Look at this. This looks like acrylic's little pad, and I'm just loving the gold on the floor. I think that looks absolutely pimps. This comes out the side, and we've got another little house that's popped up over here. Let's take a quick look inside. Oh, there's an ender chest in here. That's very, very cool. I'm loving the little armor sets everywhere. It's very medieval, very, very cool. And this is actually a beautiful little house. I love it, man. Check it out. It's even got a little patio. Come and have a barbecue, and this actually got a really great view of the cathedral when it's actually finished, so that's really, really awesome. Acrylic doing some good work on this side of the Mountain Kingdom. Looking epics. And loving this glass over here too, man. Looking absolutely sweet. Beautiful stuff, man. Let's head over to Iskal's giant cathedral. This is probably the biggest build of the entire Mountain Kingdom so far, and I gotta say, I am absolutely loving it, man. Look at his clever use of different textures over here. We've got some clay, it looks like, that goes all the way up the middle of these spires. They are also supported by these stone fences, which looks absolutely epic, and I love the spruce in amongst all the cracked stone, and that stained glass window is a thing of beauty. I just absolutely love it. It just looks so freaking pimps. Can't wait till this cathedral's actually done, man. I think we probably gonna need to help Iskal out, because this is a giant ass build. You can see some of the foundations are going down. Look how freaking massive it is. Absolutely insane. I think, you know what, Cyberdogs, maybe we can go on a little grinding mission for Iskal. Go and get him as much freaking cobblestone as he needs, because damn, he's going to need a lot of cobblestone to finish that build. But I think that is basically all of the new stuff in the Mountain Kingdom. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour. I'm in love with this place. It is absolutely freaking awesome. Next up in this episode, guys, we're going to go and work on that little waterfall. All right, my friends, welcome back to Python's Mound. I'm going to just come pick up another diamond pickaxe, because my diamond pickaxe is about to break. I love this mound, man. I've actually added most, these are all still populated. I added a whole bunch of items in here. Yep, still swords in there, still axes, a couple of axes have gone. There's still some sweet spade action in here. And it looks, ooh, tears of our enemies. That's awesome. Oh man, epic. All right, so let's head over to the mountainside over there, guys. See if we can actually set up a nice little waterfall that's going to be splashing over this mountainside. And it already looks like it's got quite a nice little natural flow that it could probably follow. What I'm going to do is pick up 3 buckets full of water, and what we'll do is we'll make an infinite water source at the top of this mountain. Where can I find some water sources? I think this is infinite water over here. Yep. So let's pick up 2 water sources, and then we'll run this water source dry. Let's get that one out of there, and probably want to plug that little hole up. I'm wondering if we want to actually make the waterfall itself out of dirt. That could be pretty cool, right? So maybe what we'll do is make like a where the waterfall's actually flowing, it's more sort of dirt, I suppose, or maybe it should be like a mix of cobblestone and dirt, not cobblestone, of gravel and dirt. That could actually work pretty well. The thinking, of course, being that the waterfall over the centuries has eroded the cobblestone into sort of dirt. Maybe what we need to do is also get some mossy cobblestone in there. That could work pretty nicely too. All right, welcome back, my friends. Just realized that I was using a Silk Touch pickaxe there, which was probably not the best idea. So I'm just going to switch to this Efficiency 4 Fortune 3 pickaxe, because I do want to get a little bit of cobblestone. I've also gone back to pick up a bit of andesite and gravel. I'm not entirely sold on the use of dirt for this waterfall. I don't think that's actually going to look very cool. So I'm going to get rid of the dirt and try and replace some of it, I think, with some andesite and some cobblestone, I think, and some gravel. I think that's probably going to look really awesome. So for example, why don't we just get a couple bits of gravel like this, get a bit of andesite in there, bit of cobblestone to sort of break up the stone textures a little bit, and maybe get a little bit more andesite like that, break it up with a bit of gravel like so. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet, man. And it looks like the water is going to sort of flow down there and sort of bounce off the walls and come all the way down. Well, that's the idea anyway. I mean, we have no idea how this water is actually going to react once we stick it up at the top of that mountain. So why don't we climb up a little bit more, see if we can get a better view of what this waterfall is looking like. Yeah, that's looking pretty awesome. Why don't we open it up a little bit more like so, and then we can dig into the back of it too, like this, get a little bit more texture breaking up, like that. Let's get some cobblestone. Come on, baby. Cobblestone, you bastard. All right, we're going to have to sort of make a little platform out of dirt so we can get a little bit closer to that wall. All right, there we go. Nope, no, that is cute, but it is wrong. Oh, wrong again. All right, there we go. Sweet. And why don't we go up a little bit more? Right, it looks like we're going to have to build a little bit of a wall around this cave entrance. Although I suppose the water could come out of that cave. That could be pretty cool. But for now, I think we'll just pad it up like this. And we kind of want the water, we want to guide the water down this little section here, right? So if we imagine the waterfall flowing from, why don't we actually find a good spot for the water to come down? Let's have a look. Why don't we get the water coming down here like this? So the water's going to cascade down this little staircase. It's going to land on here, come around the corner, then it looks like it's going to bounce off of here. So I think we'll probably need to guide the water a little bit more. So let's add a little bit of a wall like that. So the water's going to come down, splash over. It's probably just going to splash all the way over like that, isn't it? I mean, I think what we will need to do, though, is clear this wall probably all the way down, actually, come to think about it, or at least sort of down to this position like that, and then the water can sort of bounce over there and come down here. And with that in mind, we probably want to push these back a little bit too. Maybe build up the sides of the waterfall a little bit like that. So the water's going to sort of come down there naturally. Let's get rid of all of these dirt blocks. Just get this place looking nice and consistent. Oh, my friends, I have just had an absolutely amazing idea, man. Just took the railway line back to spawn to get myself 4 blocks of gold ore. And this is inspired by a show that I used to watch ages ago. I think it was called Gold Diggers or something like that, where it was a show about these people who would try and go find gold inside of dried up rivers, because what happens is gold gets pushed by water down these rivers and then it congregates at the bottom of waterfalls, and some gold miners actually go and try and find ancient dried up waterfalls to find gold. So why don't we add a couple of gold ore blocks down here, just to kind of suggest that gold has in fact found its way down to this waterfall. This waterfall is so ancient that gold ore has slowly but surely been accumulating at the very base of it, which I think is an absolutely awesome idea. Let's put another bit of gold ore down there, and why don't we put a bit of emerald ore here too, guys, right in the center like that. I think that's absolutely freaking awesome. Of course, probably no one will ever see it, but I think it's actually a really nice little touch. It adds a little bit of sweet lore to this little waterfall. The fact that there is some awesome gold at the very base of it, I think that's really, really freaking sweet, man. But I think the waterfall's coming along very nicely, guys. I'm very pleased with the way that it's looking. And what I want to do now is head all the way up to the top and get a little bit of water flowing. Maybe you want to just add a couple of just get a couple of levels here. Yeah, let's break up the levels a little bit. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Maybe we should drop this. Oh no, did I just bust up the I bust up the freaking, oh dang it, I bust up the emerald block. Well, lucky for me, here in the blacksmith there are some more blocks of emerald ore. Man, I am such a butthole. Let's drop off these other emeralds in here and go and install our little bit of emerald ore at the very bottom of our waterfall, man. This is such an awesome idea. I don't know, for some reason I'm really proud of this idea. I think it's really cool. Alright, there we go, guys. So we got a little bit of gold, a little bit of emeralds at the bottom of our waterfall. And why don't we use an ender pearl to get all the way up to the top there? Oh no, we've gone too far. Oh no, there we go. Sweet. Man, I'm an an ender pearl noob, that's for sure. Check where the freak, man, I almost chucked ourselves over the top of this entire mountainside, which would have been a bit of a herpaderp. But here we go, guys. We're at the top of the waterfall, looking pretty sweet. I think I still just need to break up the textures a little bit up here. It probably doesn't matter. You probably wouldn't be able to see the textures from down there, but in our hearts of hearts, we will know that the textures aren't broken up here, and the OCD will quite literally kick in, man. And not only you, but I will be thinking about it in my sleep, not able to actually catch any Z's, knowing that my waterfall hasn't been properly freaking textured. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to spend a few minutes making like a little pool over here of water, and I'll bring you back on the other side of this kaplan where we can start getting some water into this bad boy. Alright, welcome back my friends. We now have a nice natural looking pool of water at the very top of the mountain here, and what I'm going to start doing is stillifying the water, and all we got to do is make sure that we keep adding 2x2 bits of water all over the place, and that will eventually make this entire place still. I've blocked it off for now. I don't want the water flowing down the waterfall just yet. I just want to get this entire pool stilled up, and once that is ready, I want to get a few more blocks of mossy cobblestone and potentially a few vines maybe hanging down the side of the waterfall, but I think we'll get those vines installed once we actually see the flow of the water. So why don't I just get this water nice and still, guys, and then we can work on unleashing the torrent of water down into the babbling brook. Alright, welcome back my friends. Man, I've been going back and forth about using dirt in this waterfall, and you know what guys, I think I'm actually now liking the dirt, because the dirt kind of helps to show the path of the river, or the path of the waterfall anyway. I think it actually works quite nicely. I kind of just want to get up there. Oh, that was perfect, man, sweet. And just want to get a little bit more dirt all the way up to the top of the waterfall, and then, whew, man, this is some dangerous work up in here, man. Making waterfalls is quite a tricky little bit of business. I've also added a whole bunch of moss stone here and there also, guys, which looks really sweet, and I think it's going to look even more awesome as the water comes cascading down this waterfall. And I think, guys, that it's pretty much time to unleash the fury of this torrent. I think I just want to make sure that the water is actually going to follow the correct path, and I think to do that we probably need to add a little bit more guidance just to about this level, like that. So the water's going to come down like that. I don't want it going down this path over here though, so it looks like we might need to add another little bump that way, so that could work quite nicely. There we go. Alright, so I think it's probably about time that we actually unleash the water, even though it's all frozen now. That's a little bit awkward. If we break the ice, we can unfreeze the water, I suppose. Alright, let's give it a go, man. Let's get this water flowing and see what this waterfall is going to look like. Alright, there the water goes down all the way down the waterfall, looking quite sweet at the moment. There we go. It's going all the way under the bridge. Looks like it kind of failing over here though. That is unfortunate, but look at that, man. That's actually looking very freaking sweet, if I do say so myself. Yes, and yes. I think we could probably just build up the walls of the waterfall a little bit more. How can we get this water to flow? No, that's going to block the nice little view of that bit of gold over there. I think what we probably want to do is just add another couple of water sources here and there, and that'll probably get it flowing once again. Alright my friends, well that is looking absolutely awesome. I'm loving the way that this waterfall has turned out. It's so much better than what we had before. It really does look like a sweet ass waterfall now, and what I would like to do now is perhaps add a little bit of foliage near the base of the waterfall. So maybe we could add a couple of banks like this out of dirt, and once these have grown over with some grass, then we can come with some bone meal and get maybe some cat tails growing here, some sugar cane and whatnot, and that'll look kind of cool, I think. And maybe we can add sort of some foliage to the very top of these little sections over here. I'm going to experiment a little bit with that, see if we can get a little bit of foliage around the actual circumference of the waterfall. That could look pretty awesome, and also try to get a bit of vinage in there. I think will look really sweet. I mean, I've got some vines in my inventory, and I mean, what we could do is like throw a vine over here, for example. We could actually just climb all the way up like this. I think it's going to look kind of odd though if we just have, maybe we stick a vines just like this. They're going to grow naturally, I think. So if we stick a couple of vines like this, right, that could look pretty cool. And if we go to this side, what in the jazz just happened there, man? Cyberdogs, you didn't even have to say freaking anything, man. I read your guys' minds. Let's get a little bit of glowstone up here, and that should stop this ice from freezing over here, or the water freezing over anyway. Kind of weird that it is all iced up, I suppose. Probably we could just add a couple more bits of glowstone up here. That's going to sort of unfreeze this little lake, and it'll give quite a cool little glowing effect from when you look from a distance up to the top of the waterfall. I think that'll be kind of cool. But I've also added a bit of glowstone. Let's just get, ooh, man. Man, I'm on right on the edge of death in today's episode, guys. I'm basically training myself for parkour right now. Because I want to kick that freaking course's butt. But let's get another bit of glowstone in here. I think that could be pretty awesome. And I kind of want to add a bit of glowstone just underneath the bridge too. I think that'll be a really cool place for it. So let's just get that in its spot like that. All right, there we go, guys. Well, I think that looks absolutely awesome. I'm very happy with how this waterfall's turned out. I love the little gold touch at the bottom of it, and there's a little bit of gold all there also, if you guys can see it, in the heart of the waterfall. Looking really awesome, and hopefully these vines are going to now grow nice and lusciously. We can add a bit of foliage on this side. I think I've actually got a bit of bone meal in my inventory already, so we can already start doing it just over here. Let's parkour this bad boy. There we go. So we can pop up a few bits of tall grass and whatnot over here on the banks. Go over to this side and do the same thing. Looking sweet. Do I have any reed in my inventory? Nope. But we can come and pick up some from this little part of the babbling brook. Of course, it'll regrow itself. So let's just pick up a couple of these. But man, I am super stoked with how today's episode has gone, guys. I've absolutely had a blast with you right here on the Kingdomcraft server. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun too. Gonna add a couple of lily pads around the babbling brook too while we're here. That'll look kind of neat, I think. There we go. Check it out, man. That looks awesome. Just adds another tiny little touch, which looks epic. And we can come and grow a few of these sugar canes just on the side. Maybe just add one there. Add one. Will one grow here? No, it's not going to grow there. That's a little bit too far away from the water. But could probably add one right down here. Can we add it here? No, we can't. There's no water source there. So anyway, guys, I could spend the next hour or so fiddling with making this look absolutely pimps McDaddy, and it's probably what exactly I'm going to do. But for now, guys, I'm going to head back to the parkour course, see if I can complete the whole thing. And yeah, I'm going to leave you guys now and end the episode. In the next one, we'll probably finish off this little waterfall and start finishing off the Mart Caravan Emporium too. We still need to finish that build once and for all. All right, guys, let's go and freaking parkour. And the crowds have come out in their numbers to see if RENDOG'S can complete the parkour race of the Mountain Kingdom. He completes the first jump with ease onto the first tree, goes around the corner to save some time, makes it look easy, onto the second tree and the entrance to the Caravan Emporium. Looking good, onto the first difficult jump, he smashes it, onto the roof of the food mound, and RENDOG'S is on a roll. Can he make this very difficult jump from the top of the light post to the foliage? And he does it with ease. Now onto the fences, he has to go all around the circumference. Can RENDOG'S make it? Things are looking good. The crowd is going wild. RENDOG is going around the circumference of the archery facility, and it looks like he's just got one more final jump to do. Can RENDOG'S make it? And he doesn't make it, unfortunately.